By the grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama Purimiyanina, I will serve your children diligently, honestly, without retreat nor surrender, no prevarication or equivocation. We will not relent. We only advance forward.
Correct.
We crush our enemies, no matter how mighty they are, because you are by our side. And
they make a blue film. We'll cut them off.
This evening we present our news headlines and accompanying news summary. And having done so, our lines will open. Once they are opened, goodness me, we will then invite you, please, to place your calls to us. We will take all your calls, accept them graciously for what they are. Then we are going to learn from you.
Hold on there, our leader. We are going to come back to that. For many of you that are just watching today, we don't want to talk too much. They have been talking since, and you yourself have been listening. Today, if you watch what is there, many of you that are in this struggle must have been having a problem, something bothering you. You are thinking, how I wish we Biafrans can do this. How I wish DOS can do something like this. How I wish the media team can do something like this. This is the time for you to make a contribution. If you still have any question, something that is confusing you, why are we still in this stage? Why haven't we marched? Why never give action? You know, don't shy away. It's also time for you to question. Not only just questioning. Many of you who can also answer questions being raised by people can also call in and say, Mazi, that question that man asked, this is the answer. But to make sure that if you call, you don't need to be repeating again. Calling. If you call once, you don't need to call again, so that other people can call in to make their contribution, suggestion, or maybe you have an information that will be very, very crucial to this struggle. A very reliable information. I'm not talking about propaganda. You let us know, because nobody is perfect. Many of you that doesn't have the opportunity to be speaking, you may have idea that can elevate this struggle, but because of you don't have the opportunity to, relay your idea, you cannot get to the top. That idea will die together without being out. So that is why sometimes it's good to do question and answer. And if you want to also ask me question, it doesn't matter. And you can also suggest what can improve my broadcast. What do you think that if I do, it will improve? Maybe you can suggest that I should stop calling these people man or something like that. That it improve the struggle, and just your own point of view. Nobody is perfect, and no matter how you may think it will look like, I will not feel embarrassed. Methuselah is somebody that is ready to take advice. I may take your advice, I may not do it instantly, but if it is something that is genuine, it will still be ringing bell in my brain. That thing that guy said is true. I need to look into it, because all 1 year love people that hate you will not talk to you. They will allow you to die out of your ignorance, just like what this thief in Finland is doing today, sharing the nude of women. You will see some people that will telling him, ride on, please, you are doing a good job. But the good people will call him and say, my brother, you are degrading yourself by posting such. So those are people that love will tell you, look at you in your face and talk to you. I think I started saying call already. Let me go. And I want to make it, brother, before you start calling, I want to also make it a point of yeah, good. Thank you, sister. I will call you tomorrow, our sister. I will call you tomorrow because I think I need to anchor a program. I need to anchor a program with you. No, brother Colin, just relax, okay? Let me off it. Let me off the internet so that when I open, I know that I've opened before I make the announcement. The announcement is very simple. Please, suggestion, not imposing your idea. It's suggestion. What I said is suggestion. It's not imposing. It's correct. Thank God the KCB. Thank you for also bringing that. In addition, it's a suggestion. It's not that it must be done. You know, when you do that, your suggestion, one ejoku na back on one. Equally like this, how would you on a heat mad niche? It may not be applicable now, but it may be applicable later. So whatever you say here now that makes sense, I will relate it to those in charge. And at the same time, if it's something that, like there's a brother that called me one certain time and talk about how to have a joint media team, and which we are working on now, you know, in order to have a body, so that all our messages will be circulating uniformly, so that what Mr. A is talking, Mr. B will be saying the same thing. That is how to spread information uniformly. Somebody brought that idea, and I welcome it, and we are working with it. So there are a lot of people that have brought so many ideas. You know, the one that is feasible. I don't want idea that is superstitious. No, we want something that is real. So, but if you are calling, please, I wouldn't tell you. I cannot force you. You know, there's many of you that read a book called 48 Laws of Power. I have it here and I finish it, written by Robert Greene. They said when you are making your speech, if you want it to be very, very, you know, appreciable, want it to be very, very valuable, you have to make it snappy. So if you call in here, don't allow many people to be watching you and listening to you alone. They may also want to call. In other words, when you call, you make sure that you know how to, you know, put your sentences, so that you summarize your statement, your suggestion, your questions in a very short time, so that others can be able to call in. Now let me open my line so that I can be able to, you know, begin to take your questions and answer. Question regarding me, I will answer. I'm not afraid. I have never collected any shish from anybody before. So I'm not a thief in Finland who always select call. Anybody that call me here, I will pick it. Anybody that call me, I will pick it. And I'm going to play you where this idiot said Biafra is dead. You know, we are talking about Nnamdi. We never knew that why this guy cannot respond to the Nnamdi, because he himself have already said in secret that Biafra is dead, and I have it here. So let me open my line. Let me open my internet to begin to receive call from people. Okay, I think this brother, you are calling now. So let me go to, yes, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, your voice is coming out clearly, yes. What do you have? You have a question, answer, suggestion, or contribution, or do you have an information to tell us? We are listening.
Good evening.
Yes. Yes, you're welcome. You see, you are calling from home. I know your network is not.
We have Methuselah. Yeah, what I have is that I'm suggesting for our leadership now.
Yeah.
So that all this like insecurity now, because based on this cow issue, I reported to people I couldn't have the chance, to call the radio.
Yeah.
Presently in Enugu State, because the cows is still moving much in Enugu State, and I don't know, mostly in Enugu State where I am, Uji and all these places, the cows are still moving in, but the main thing on top of that, that they announced somehow scaring from the farm. But mostly in Enugu State now, they are moving. I saw them in Egede, I saw them in Lungu. Yes, and they came our radio, I'm sure again, so that you can use this your own media where, because I believe now the message will reach them. So that Kamali most I haven't money where they can see radio. Why some of me like now that I listen to some internet, I think I see the same was broadcasting today, I had broadcasting today. And the internet was, like fluctuating. It was not flowing very well. So I urge the leadership to, look at this aspect. Because of that, that they start perpetuating their act again about IPOB in Enugu State.
Okay.
So these are the things I really appreciate the leadership that they are doing well. And please, from now, I may also please, so that because we are removing Humanoia from our meeting, so we no longer have Humanoia. I may suggest we should flow with our own family, because the enemy, they are gone, because they are fighting in their camp now. So thank you very much.
All right, hold on. Before you go, hold on. I think you said Enugu State is not receiving Radio Biafra. I think this is your complaint, order?
There is no radio Biafra. Any state in any state now, there is the radio over like it started last week when they take light from where I am because I'm in Metropolis.
Okay.
They will off when they take the light. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
The radio will off. When they bring the light, the radio will on. But now it's no longer, the radio is not even functioning again.
Okay.
So I don't know what is the problem. I don't know, and even when you leave the Metropolis, like go somewhere like my Gariki, you will not hear the radio again. So inside people are not getting it. I don't know, but these are the main problems we are having.
Okay.
So that is it.
Okay, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. I gotten two information from you. Number one is because you said that the Fulanis are also rearing cows in your metropolis, and at the same time the Radio Biafra is not really fluorescent. Well, let me put it in that way in your area. Okay. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother, for the information. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Yes, our brother have made it. That's why I said I know not everybody will have the opportunity to get to Radio Biafra. We have also a way to get to them. I think we are going to make sure that the information get to the leadership of this struggle. It's a very good thing our brother brought here. Yes, somebody is asking me to play this clip of this idiot saying Biafra is dead. Let me see if I can be able to. I'm getting called. Don't worry. Okay, don't worry. Let me pick call. Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, is it cracking again?
Yes, brother.
Oh, your friend, I'm Excelency.
Yes, you're welcome. Yes, brother. Yeah, hello?
Hello?
Yes, I'm Nnamdi, brother.
Okay, yes, just a little contribution and confirmation.
Okay.
The contribution, we made your program in the morning when you were coming back from work.
Okay.
One thing I just wanted to say, though it's funny, but why okay, let me speak English. Why from Moron we never come back to apologize because of the fact that Harry Elias Dona, Nelly and Simon are a bunch of deceivers.
Yeah.
The reason why they will not come back is permanent brain damage in mental, in the psychological world. So their brain has been permanently damaged. So that one is for them. So confirmation. Actually confirm this last caller,
Yeah.
Abu said, and I can confirm to you that Fulanis are roaming freely in the state. For example, if you are moving from Apapandike to Opi Junction, there's a new road built by Sullivan Chime. That is the only access road in the state. Kidnappers have been, they've been kidnapping. My brother missed being kidnapped. His vehicle, his car from Asota like 5 times. He survived it. They almost kidnapped my friend. And the guy escaped. They kidnapped somebody behind him. And one guy, there's only to mention his name, traveled home from Canada. They almost kidnapped him and his family on that same road. Now, my brother had a farm within that axis around Peace Mazi University. Fulani, because of the way they roam around the bush, destroyed cucumber and everything okra there and rendered his farm useless. Because of that, he quit. So I'm confirming this guy through. If there's a way, can Fulani, because that place is a safe haven for them. And you can see now from Imo State to Anambra State. Now Anambra is hot. Before you know it, they will come to. They want to make the whole of Igbo land hot so that they can penetrate easily. So Radio Japan are very, very busy. Some of us have no opportunity to call in, but if you can convey this message to the leaders,
I will.
let them reach the page.
I will.
Thank you, my brother.
I will. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. You see, I'm trying to, brother. What our brother said previously is true. That they are still roaming. The Fulanis are still running Enugu metropolis. I know, but it's not easy. I will still convey the message. I never knew the situation because I'm not into the security architect of indigenous people of Biafra. I cannot answer that, but all I have to do is to relay the message to the leadership of this struggle so that they can look into it. I know Enugu has been a problem. I hear that sometimes ago, the community in Enugu, chase ESN away. They say they don't need ESN. I remember, I know about that. I don't know whether Enugu State is having issues with ESN. Then I'll ask and I will relay their message. I see somebody. Your name is Robinson. If you watch my face, nigga, know how quiet and very sincere this face is. Or that's so brutal, like before. What you wrote is, I'm not one to doubt you. Like, today's program is not writing. I didn't say right. I said, you have to call in, make your suggestion, ask your question, bring your contribution. If you have an information, you can also relate to us. If and as well, you can also answer some questions, just like our brother just did now. There's something I said in the afternoon. He told me the answer. He said, answer. He have answered that question. So this is how to build a nation. You don't just write, you run away. Just call in. A call or Obidum, Adam now quiet today, because today is, if I begin to attack people or begin to use bad words on people who are calling me, then what is the need of saying question and answer, suggestion, contribution? So if your suggestion does not make sense, then does it warrant me to begin to attack you? No. If your contribution does not make sense, does it warrant me to begin to abuse you? No. So today is question and answer. No need of you writing. Just call me and you. I will touch any should build their land. Nkunu wa work number. He's doing a good job. Okay, balaga. He made a good job. Only she one and go on or be calling anyway. My job can another they're about to someone about what I've done undercover. Only when one without one on Facebook. Brothers. I mean, if but when the picture circulating and feature your mother, how will you feel? Sometimes I don't mind you will your own together the shoe. No, we no picture market. Get up on social media. Guess the person is doing undercover. So okay, I mean undercover the nakedness now. Our leader will come out tomorrow. Omo blue film, whatever you become. Omo blue film. I have it here. Here we are. Girl, Biafra is dead.
Stop saying Biafra is dead and gone.
Forget about if they say it, they want you to talk. So stop talking. Just pretend and let us talk. We have a lot of things to talk about. Okay?
What is difficult for me?
Yes, Fulani. Make it not be difficult. That is why the spirit is working for you. I want to deliver you and deliver other people. You see? So, if they talk, leave Nelly Ofebu, leave all of them, and the only thing you should know is that Nelly Ofebu is working so hard to implement everything we are doing to see the release of Mazi Methuselah. And it is connected to bringing Mazi Methuselah out, which is also bringing the Biafra out from the DSS dungeon. So you can't beat that.
No, Mazi, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
You now, you don't agree that Nelly is fighting for the release of Mazi Methuselah?
No, I don't agree.
So you mean she's not fighting for the release of Mazi Methuselah?
Because you said Mazi is carrying Biafra. If Mazi is carrying Biafra and she said Biafra is dead, that means she's saying Mazi is dead.
And I have told you to forget whatever Nelly said about Biafra is dead. You yourself know that Biafra is dead.
Why you did? She's saying Mazi is dead.
And I have told you to forget whatever Nelly said about Biafra is dead. You yourself know that Biafra is dead.
Why you did?
Can I continue? Oh yeah, Marina. Another man in a double mouth. Try. I am a lot of missed calls. And like I said, I will pick your call today. Today, no too much talking. I'm here today for you people. I think I have gotten a credibly reliable information about Enugu State. It's one of the things, the reason why I opened this line. I want people to be calling in. Yes. Yes, can you hear me?
My brother. What is the apple?
Yes, we are here. We are online. We are here to hear from you people. What do you have for us?
Okay, my question now is, you know, as we are talking about to liberate ourselves from zoo and also from this Fulanis,
Yes.
that is killing us. All these our people without bread online, all these followers of the autopilot. Please, how are we going to educate these people? Maybe they should get a little sense, a little, you know, brain, because you people have preached a lot and we have commented a lot, say a lot of things, call in, do things. So it seems that these people are what we are saying doesn't enter their brain. They are just, I don't know. Does it mean that I don't know. Sometimes I think if this guy is using charm on them. So please, how do you see? How can we maybe educate these people so they will have sense?
Okay.
Because they lack common sense of reasoning.
Okay. No. I will just bring your questions once and for all. If you have suggestion, so that when you drop your line, I will answer it. I know the answer to that question very, very much. I know the answer, brother.
That's what I want to ask. I don't have any other question.
Okay, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother, for your question. The answer is very simple. Our brother asked, which method are we going to use to educate those that are still believing that this guy is working for them? And we have also come down to speak to them. It didn't work. We become harsh on them. It didn't work. We follow them to become stupid, to think stupid. It didn't work. So our brother is asking, what are we going to do? But our brother, I want to tell you, it worked. To those who are genuine Biafran, who are genuine freedom fighters. I don't know how you are going to convince somebody that wants your downfall to begin to listen to you. So those who are, this is what you should be happy that things are happening in this way, and you are bothering. Many of you are wondering. Many of you are bothered. Many of you cannot sleep because of the behavior of some people you see on the internet. They are not human beings. Many of them has been already paid to be doing what they are doing. No matter what you preach to them, that is what, don't you see the language I use on them? Sometimes I even go to their parents. Sometimes I leave them. If they comment here and I'll leave them, I will begin to lay curse on their parents. Because I know that they have already decided to pull the struggle down. They are not for good. Also, go to what auto preach here, wish na wall. Worokwa bochelu, bewre ha, ne obra. Kwaso kami river, ne be no ocean, ni ne ha down. Even the man Nnamdi can't happen at Civico, DOS, they know nothing about me. Chike Dosem is an innocent man. Nenayanya have never in any way think about selling me. In fact, I am the one that decided to go and hand myself over to these people because I have looked front and back. I don't see any other thing to do again. I cannot be only on preaching on radio, claiming that I'm looking for freedom. I have told my people that I will be in the war front. I'm not a military, but I want to trigger what to bring the salvation to our people. They will tell you it's a lie. They will say it's a lie. You are lying. You sold Mazi Methuselah. The person they are accusing is being sold. Will come out and tell you nobody said me. They say no, it's a lie. So I want you to begin to realize, how are you going to solve this problem? It's not possible. That is why you treat them like animal. They are not part of us. They exist only on internet. They exist only on internet. Hand on the run. You know they see them. So please, the only advice I have to give many of you now, please, don't bother brothers. Small thing they bother you. Small man no hand on internet. I'm gonna have blue film now. Now, Chineke abola how control. Now they are now playing pornographic movie as a way to justify their claim. Many of you should be happy on what this idiot is sharing. I know he may share it thinking that he's doing nearly. but he is bringing himself down. He is exposing his stupidity. On your soul freedom fighter. Was the kind of coggled on here and there? Was the every time coggled on? Yeah, but I will picture one. How about to do on social media? Not Twitter, no Twitter to the world leaders. Yes, can you hear me?
Methuselah, one name Methuselah.
Yes, brother, you're welcome.
Okay, I'm going to watching it.
You say.
I'm about from Alindia.
Okay.
Mazi, eventually, Ipob, Basara, the topic today,
Okay.
eventually, Ipob. Actually, the buy were matter that na Sabotua has always been in existence.
For sure.
As far as humanity is concerned.
It is correct.
Onya be one of the reasons why you lose the war in the 1967. That is the main reason why your family of Bonegara today in Anibu. And with somebody, my parents now go on Ifaju. Because Ifajuna has been abolished. That name has been abolished naturally without announcement in Igbo land, because somebody be a failure is a failure, and he will be known wherever he goes.
For sure.
If that name of Simon Epa will be abolished in Igbo land,
I agree with
if that name Nkechinyere as Yebu, Kobo Nelly Okebu, that name must be abolished in Igbo land, because India Bunde Pararo. These people Bundi Meriho Jaw Kinye our land in Chupadi. In the time I know into security, and in the time I know the security problem. You see these names, these people, they must be abolished. When you say I am put out tomorrow, say that now we should forgive these people. I do not believe nor accept that these people should be forgiven, because in just the space of 10 to 11 months, Mazi,
I know.
Obi na agbawa anyị nchani na obi na agbawa m. Maka ka a na-ekwu o nwere ike bụ na mmadụ nwere mmụọ ịghọta that ihe a bụ ihe na-etinye anyị na nsogbu, ihe a bụ ihe na-emebi ana anyị, wepụ aka rapụ ihe gbasara akpịrị ego. These people do not have here for conscience. Mana they have the audacity, the temerity, and the tenacity to use this Biafra struggle in a benefit, in a monetary benefit. These people, even if only I forgive them, more I will not forgive them. Because they have committed not just a sin, but a sacrilege to the Biafra land. They have committed sacrilege to the Biafra land. Man, our people need to wake up.
They are already working up, brother.
That these are the enemies of freedom. I want to refer us to the Israeli movement. Where Ben Gurion moved for the independence of the Israel. Only Jews say that now, no, they don't want the independence of Israel.
For sure.
They fought against Ben Gurion and the leadership who want to liberate the Israelites and the Jews. But today, they are being hunted. Yes, Mossad are hunting them and killing them one by one. Achọghị m ikwu anything ga-complete ihe anyị na-eme on a life broadcast. But those who have done evil against this struggle, they will not go unpunished. They will not go unpunished because we have suffered a lot. Egbuola anyị, gbuo anyị in thousands and in millions, and yet, there are people who do not care. Okay, I want to use this Methodist president make as example. Often and that man with 100 million now from the Fulani terrorists. Where Judea will sponsor ESN? Do you or does he not understand how long it will go in securing our land? It will go long way. 100 million money for yana. About that na Ipob to create na Mazi biko. Yeah, I need to sponsor ESN. A boy I say I 20 million or 100, 20 million or 50 million. Okay, in fact, okay, India that na yade mood ya. Only body that could just say a mass because I need to good authority as for the security of years. Okay, that need near in support of the Ipob, BSN, or anything like that. Manojilo 400 million for him to be free from terrorists, from the hands of terrorists. But had it been or people like all these clergymen that are my were they not supposed to be the one who should be at the forefront sponsoring the security of our land? But they will not. Man, I engage it. Upward 50 million, upward 20 million, I've been seen on social media. Put an ear to me on the Wendy Jidea. Man,
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. You say, brother. Like I said, many of you that are just watching, I don't know whether you can recognize this. I don't know whether you remember this. I will pick your call, but I just don't know whether you can remember this voice.
This is what I'm going to tell you. Before all this issue about BOS started, I called Chinasa Muru. My time, it was almost because the whole night I was awake trying to figure out how.
You remember this?
Because I saw the doom, I saw the problem that is coming.
So you mean you've spoken to him? You guys have had
exactly. Yeah, we speak. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So forget about his lies. We speak. You know, I talk to Chinasa. Chinasa talks to me. You know, if I have questions, I call him. If he has questions, he will call me. So that's his business. If he claims he doesn't know me. But I'm going to tell you, just to address the people who are saying, make peace with DOS, do this with DOS. So I called Chinasa. We were on the phone for hours. It was early morning my time here. So I called him. We spoke at length for hours. And this is my conversation. Basically, the bottom line, I told Chinasa Moru that I see the people of Biafra rejecting DOS.
Oh, told you video. Oh, told you video.
So, and he asked me, what does that mean? I say, I cannot tell you exactly what it...
She can't explain. She can't explain exactly what it means, but she just saw it.
Means, but I know I see the people of Biafra rejecting.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, Methu.
Yes, brother.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening. What do you have? Do you have question? Do you have answer, suggestion, or contribution?
Yeah, I have a suggestion.
Okay.
Please, there is you know, when we are in social media, and there is these criminals, I notice how they operate now. They don't go to Radio Biafra to call, but they all coming to different platforms that our people operate to make some comments. But it's when you put eyes down, you guide them up. For example, Nelly accused Simon of bringing someone that is fake commander they call Tom, that collected 6 million from her.
And today's program in Anichebe, the same person called Anichebe today. This type of information doesn't come daily. That's what I'm suggesting to our leadership and our media warriors. When this type of things come out, we try to pick that opportunity up because it don't come twice. These people are born criminals. For example, maybe I say that Don was the person Simon brought to her. That is a commander that Simon brought. That he collected 6 million and run away and the killing of people. This is what Lenny said. That is agent of Simon, this Don. This Don called an Anichebe program today, defending the same Simon. But Anichebe asked me a question, said, are you an ESM member? He answered no. And this is the clear message to us that Simon is sponsoring these people. I don't know any clear points we need. This is clear evidence against this guy. This is my point and my suggestion, Methu. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. What you saw today, I also saw it, and I was also hoping to make making content about that. And we are going, like I said, tomorrow I'm going to host a program with somebody. It's because of this. So I know already because it's very terrible. They brought somebody to pledge money. Somebody gave them money, and the person have to bring people as beneficiary of that money, and then they are not demanding more. I know the game they played, and I've gotten the audio that I needed to do maybe tomorrow. I will have a program tomorrow.
Rejecting DOS. When the people of Biafra reject DOS, it means the spirit of Biafra has rejected DOS. And he asked me, how possible? How do I know? I said, I don't know, but this is what I am seeing. This is something that is going to happen. And I want us to find a solution, to figure out what we need to do. I was on the phone with Chinasa for hours.
Ubaka, this audio game makes sense to many of you that don't know the genesis of this audio. And about hijacking. Concocted story, because they know many of you love gossiping. You know, my gossiping at them manant on our total. Even himself, you know, they can cheap or work, you know, another one. I hate you. But my question now is, many of you that dabble into this nonsense because of this woman and her statement. Now you have now realized that this woman is not normal. What are you doing? You are still continue out of your wickedness. Many of you will enter grave soonest if you are not careful. This is how the propaganda started.
I told Chinasa, this is exactly how it's going to happen.
How it's going to happen. If we are not into religious stupidity that is guiding us, we would ask, Madam, but how do you know? How? Only how can solve the whole problem. Madam, okay, DOS now, the people of Biafra will reject DOS because Elohim have. How do you know?
And then when it happens, our people will be kind of hopeless. They wouldn't know where to turn to. We need some kind of structure. And then Chinasa asked me, so what do you suggest? What do we do?
Correct.
I said, since you are in charge of the ESN,
ESN.
And since we know that Chukwuokike has rejected DOS, I told him,
just like that, Madam. What do you mean, since you know that Chukwuokike? How do you communicate with Chukwuokike? How did he tell you that Chukwuokike said have rejected DOS? How? It's true. This woman is a woman of God. Also, a very powerful woman. It's true. That's all.
I see the people of Biafra rejecting DOS. It doesn't matter how much you deny it. It's going to happen. It's already happening.
It doesn't matter.
I told Chinasa,
that's what they work on. And my going to face any reality. Methuselah, Chineke goes for facing reality. Is somebody that will work on for people to reject you. I can work on you for people to reject you by bringing false information, blackmailing, character assassination, fake information about you so that people will reject you. Then when they reject you, it is my job. Oh, I made it. But I will not tell you, Chukwu Okike have said it, that the people will reject you. But I'm the one that made it. Oh. By lying against your head, by knowing fully well that the population that are bred by religion mindset always dabble into gossiping without verification. Because I have to stop, before I work on you, I have to study you now. I can't bring, you see this thing this woman use now, he can't use it in the American people. This analysis, OG, with many of you, he can't use it on Europeans. But many of you bought into this.
What we can do is to try to figure out, maybe we can try, instead of saying DOS, we can change from DOS command to ESN command.
Okay, no.
And he asked me, I said, since you're able to speak to the people.
ESN command I work has Hemeza M branch. I work on the plan, I just had the M branch. We are no fellow, how shares to the extent of it was another and
and then as long as ESN is concerned from this side in the diaspora in US, you are the one in charge. So maybe from there we can start there to address the people.
Collaborate.
But definitely that DOS has been rejected because there's a demonic hold on DOS. I said there are people who has done real terrible things in DOS, and that's why Elohim have rejected DOS.
So this will be here, madam. What do you mean by the Elohim? Who is Elohim? How does he look like? Is he fair in complexion and dark in complexion? Where did you see him? How did he tell you that they have rejected US? I'm very grateful to be in your land. Many of you, they reason. They go with reasoning. They go with reasoning. Our own, okay, no wonder. They say Chike Dozem immediately our leader was kidnapped. He stopped wearing white and he always wearing black t-shirt because he want our leader to die. brief him now. Like how like all nonsense. How told una bari with now. We go down. You to wanna get give video from bed. He lay, he smile, he continue your sleep. Gossiping.
And then we have to do something real quickly.
Quickly.
Because we don't want our people to be like wandering, like people wandering in the wilderness without direction.
So what do we do, madam?
I said our people have so much faith in DOS because our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, told us that DOS is the administrative structure. That's the head that we see.
Correct.
I said that what I see that is going to happen is going to be very terrible.
Terrible.
At a point, people will no longer listen to the EOS. They wouldn't want to hear the EOS anymore.
This is what they use Simon Ekpa to perpetrate. They want to. Can't you see the way the guy is attacking me? This DOS, and then some. I'm a chabon and then some. Criminal DOS. They am a chabon happy POS. Hey, my child, I'm Mazi Methuselah. How far? Emmanuel 7,000 teeth. Ma balaga. Close internet. Kwashi lawa. Nkromana na komo nursery school. Soon mezo ya 14. In them 7,000. Shall kadum. Ha, deki. Also, eze jada anu shrik. Hey, chesa no kana nursery school level. No na abo 7,000 teeth. Oh my God. Oh, I don't die. Oh, I'm ashamed to talk again. If I want to talk, I will not open my teeth to talk. Okay. So called gamus. Let me go back
can do something. You can announce that you are no longer in DOS command and control to ESN.
To ESN.
So probably changing the name. Can help.
So Elena you change the name as na alaya idu. To change the name couldn't work. Have Alaza Idu. There was another formula. We are Idu. We are the people of Idu. We are the ancestor. Before they say, hey, it's true, we are Idu. Okay, no wonder. My father told me a story about Idu and Oba. Okay, this is where we come from. Chineke, so you can is an insult. It's an insult. Here crying on anymore here. We must discover it one day. Only one bush baby on anymore here crying. Equal nonsense. So Chineke, game man, you are. Okay, dragon. Here crying, I know here. Here crying, you can one idiot on anymore now. By now, I want to watch watch. Even the I had Hanal. No. I don't know how I find myself inside this society. I don't know.
If there's anything that DOS has done, then we can pray for God to forgive us, but we need a structure. We need something that people can look onto.
Okay.
I wouldn't go into the details of what we
saw. Oja like he got into details. So he name Sobuna ho. Oja like he got into details. Every of our talk, I don't want to go there and I'll talk. That's what I'll talk it later. I don't want to go into details. I'm going to expose that when the time comes, when the right time comes. That's our language. I'm going to expose that when the right time comes. Oja like he kuch everything. Oja be there something to just complete here. It's question again. Question again. Yeah, ponya that only there is only control. Ana hingona. Man hingona on the business. Ana ma chani get me pala this na who is that? Ana gusu ana ma kashlik. Ana that chala ana ikawola. The team the good team me I don't know onye granite shift. Ikawola madi ke brothers. Ya ndunu jibia kunu bia destroy our struggle. Chinega bu no control. Unu ga watch as a blue film.
Right time comes. I will go into details. I don't record people, but I believe he recorded the conversation. So if he's bold enough, let him bring the tape out for people to listen to our conversation. But what I'm going to tell Biafran people is that all our conversation was going on well. Everything was going on well. Until I mentioned the name Simon Ella.
Hold on there. I'm a question and answer. I don't need to. Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
Yes, what do you have? Do you have question, answer, suggestion, or contribution? Or do you have an information you want to give us? That's what we have today. No lamentation. Yes.
No, sir. I have a small contribution and a question.
All right, go ahead. 4 minutes.
Yeah, thank you. My contribution is about this kidnapping in our land that the army is doing in our land.
Okay.
So they use many strategies to do that. And I have the information that wherever Fulani camp is, there will be a checkpoint of Nigeria army, and they are doing the job together. Our leadership should notice that, understand.
Yeah.
So they are working hand to hand. And another thing I want to say is about all these church people. They need to be contributing money, not only contributing money to the Rome and the England and to all these Yoruba similar pastors.
Exactly.
They're supposed to be contributing for USF for their security.
Exactly.
It's very important. It's very important. Understand? Not okay now. See how this man give
100 million. Yes.
100 million just to save his life, and the so-called user Jesus is not there to save him. And they just want to die to go to Jesus heaven that they are preaching.
The man say he don't want to die. You've never seen his latest. You say he don't want to die.
Wonders shall never end.
I
don't know. And I don't know. Our people are so gullible.
Yes, brother.
Our people are so gullible to understand that this white man religion is a game that white people used to brainwash people. That thing is not working. It's not in existence. Nothing like that. Nothing like heaven or hell. So I'm suggesting that these church people need to be bringing money for their own security. About what is happening in our land now, there is a lot of kidnapping now in our land that the army and their Fulani brothers are doing together. are doing together. And you can see the politicians in our land are doing nothing about that. And this thing is getting out of hand. And I want to tell you, Mazi Methuselah, if you can read the leadership that I heard that the so-called Ebubago now, but I know that there are the Nigeria police and the army dressing in the Ebubago way. I hear that they are doing their dirty job now in Imo State. Please, our leadership need to do something about that. Understand?
All right.
So that is my
Thank you, brother.
Contribution to that.
Thank you, brother. Try. Thank you, brother. I honor Shukreniko. The job they had, just like what our brother said, is true. That is why this method our leader is using is very hard. It's a very hard method. If our leader cannot use this method, I may use it by force. The military way of pursuing freedom fighting is always the best. Like when the church no by force they go to contribute. A motel non-violent movement is just a peaceful demonstration to get to Biafra. They won't understand it. By force, every month, Elanya Mahapero one account, they secure their community. I said every church. But because we are non-violent, that's how peaceful. Again, I'm gonna have to say, Jesus save. Jesus is my redeemer. He, at every point in time, he's there to secure me. No weapon fashion against me shall prosper in Jesus' name. Hate ye, amen. Hey, Jesus, catch a fish in about town, and the Mother Virgin Maria. And Jesus Christ with their husband. What our brother said, I have to tell you the truth. This leadership cannot solve this problem. This IPOB is just a group, and many of you don't know the reason why we are talking about this thief in Finland. Like this. Because I know what is insubordination. Don't you know that because of many of the killing in our land is because of autopilot? You don't know? Don't worry, tomorrow I will make a program. I have a lot of evidences where he's telling people not to do anything. But he have been abandoned on internet. They don't do anything. So Bachamba say anybody who come out will go die. This one, then the DSS with their army, they will now use it to go and operate. So that all this is easy, IPOB. That is why I had a that operation. Because these people are Balamba, Nabalia, see. Any road, anybody that come out, will see it. We'll do this, we'll kill this one, we'll do this one. Hey, we had the opportunity to get perpetrated the act. So that the MSM and now we are IPOB. Yes, can you hear me? I think yes, hello?
Hello, sir.
Yes. Hey, Agile, are you waking from sleep?
No. You know, all Nigeria time now.
All right, you're welcome.
Okay. Concerning the I really appreciate your program. But after Nnamdi and all that, for you are one of the best that that's of where we reason and otherwise you get. But only for this actually in this Mbunili and the Simon of the thing.
Okay.
You know that this thing that picture now released today. So I think like all my humble submission, Konya like leadership, and like we state their position that Simon I know with them again because for instance now this guy like Bujele no quality. Like this country now. How can I follow the news? Spread the outward. So and some people can believe that like Simon. What I'm saying that like some people believe that Simon now like Kalaropa with IPOB. You get so all that IPOB leadership get released in memo to reinstate that Simon is no longer with them. So that's all I think. But what I think one thing there, I think this one think about too, so that people will understand that this guy now not only man up with them. Although I have played before, but
that's why I wanted to tell you, because Ekugia before and the BBC Igbo, even we were surprised for them to carry it, that someone about Ndinetire, someone about Ndinetire, Ipob Ajanagare. Then in the Sahara reporter say self-acclaimed disciple. You got my self-acclaimed. So I made the awareness. Normally, what they are circulating online is Ijere now. Ijere now is taking the picture on his own. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, my brother. Let them destroy themselves. That's the only thing we are shouting. He's not part of us, and he's not that he part of us and we are denying him. He's not a member.
Of course.
He's not a member, brother. Yes, he never registered before.
Of course.
Yes.
You know, because in Nigeria, like especially we Igbos, we ain't be good in forgetting things. You get and in forgetting things. Don't be because we ain't fucking out because man, no, I do on ground, like I'm on Biafra land. So I working. I know how they read it. I know how we read it sometimes. I'm not of course. And we don't mask for most of our youth for Google. Time and up like she said, raising I did I'm with the access to network. That's why sometimes managing the will do information Hollywood. Some of them never get to be the radio Biafra for once in their life. So all our leadership now they're releasing memo that we say that time and up is not with them and Nelly is not with them. So that everything they are doing, but at this one is sinking to the air, but this one I think was that they will balance. Because news now from tomorrow now, Nigeria news will carry.
So brother, thank you very much for your concern. That issue has been treated. Is not anymore to be talking about. Also, Kanu there and the Kagama now to begin to educate others. We don't need to we don't need to call his name on Radio Biafra. It's an insult. It's an insult as he stands now. We have done that mistake before, talking about him in the platform. We don't need to talk about him. It is now left for many of you at home, to begin to carry the no need. Even say Nigeria government to buy the naked picture. The video, the video, so, but on him, I can't put such. On your send them a block from here. I block when I say need them this nonsense. I don't know. Let me go to you. Let me go to our brother. Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, me too, my brother. Sorry, I've gone before, and I don't normally take your time. 3 points, because are you hearing me, brother?
Yes, we're hearing you.
Okay, 3 points. Literally in here now. That's my earlier information about kidnappers. Okay. Do you know that when my brother recovered himself midnight, he was running. He ran into the nearest military checkpoint, just few kilometers, like 2-3 kilometers away. Everybody, as so many passengers were there, complaining, saying Fulani kidnappers, the same military released bullets, shoot in the air, and dispersed everybody because they were angry about what people were saying. That is just by the way. Now, coming to the revelation, the Methodist prelate, God used that man to vindicate Ipob for the second time. Because their intention was to kill maybe Pastor Kumuyi who was planning to have a crusade in the southeast. Obru na hajide onye dika Kumuyi, hakari igwe, habo the thing. BBC media and other people gas on the ESN, smooth screen. And releasing that prelate, God touched his voice, his heart, to reveal truly, non the Fulani in a public media. Coming to what second to the last caller said, because this freedom fighting, I got a suggestion to the leadership. Come for an Asfibo. I got on Obro Nandi DDoS. The Sinan Zuzo within the Nduka. Man the Catholic, man the Father, man the Pastor, man Pentecostal. How do we him this prelates in the Methodist as an example. Now we have been shouting. Now it is time for everybody's hand to be on deck. Security fee. God bless you, my brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you, brother. That suggestion is good, but in reality terms, it's not possible because pilot. You gotta go. Any small money collected from them, hey, feed and all fraud. You know, need a hamugu. Provided or not, Ghana room or Ghana Vatican City, and we're going to be Jihad Canterbury. So how will Papa saw the fraud? IPOB want to collect money from us. Even when you get before Chile, the Chia Bola and newspaper that now IPOB is extorting money from them. And here again, have a in secret. Man, don't doc. How do I autopilot? You know, so the only thing you're gonna be able to get more calamity. Bishop herself, and Dala, Sajos no Urisha, the one, and does a money. Even in something. Wait, before I pick another call, let me play this. Before I pick another call, let me off this and play this. Look here, I'm having preachers. So don't think that being ransom will encourage these people and arm them the more. I don't want to hear what they are saying. I want to live. I don't want to die. One day, I know they had my own. I like him one. I told you about internet. You might have minish when I send you. Even you know my nude. You got the one them with a nude everywhere. And we send them now. I don't know why. We go naked enter ground. So I'm going to send the nude and no follow. Look here. Work on what be angry. Look, Maka Haman. Mbabe Habem at the Chris. We are heaven day. Look here, the man. So don't think that being ransom will encourage these people and arm them the more. I don't want to hear what they are saying. I want to live. I don't want to die. If I die what will you say? You say arise on compatriot Nigeria. What in Nigeria call rubbish? Self-security is the first thing. I think I love the man. I love the man for being honest. I don't want to die, even me. Now for you. I don't want to go to heaven. I want to go to hell. I want to go to hellfire. I love that man. He said, even though you walk Shana, I played it already, my brother. I played it already. The problem now. Now. Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, but one more.
Yes, brother. Yes.
Yes. Ask him come near contribution to your program.
All right.
This is Gabriel calling from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been listening to some of our scholars, and when they, for some reason, are blaming the prelates and the church for not supporting IPOB so far and all that. But that's in Kamgwaha that they should remember our leader's prayer. Exactly. All these things that are happening, they are not ordinary.
Mm-hmm.
Starting from the disarray and confusion that has been set in the enemy's camp.
Exactly.
And it is not ordinary.
At all.
This fight has bound. It is now spiritual. It is now spiritual. So people need to be aware of that. What is happening now? It has God's hand all over it. So now with that BBC report criminalizing IPOB for violence in the southeast, the east, and all that. Shortly after that report came out, that girl was killed in Sokoto.
Yes.
Immediately the girl was killed. That protest that led to her killing. That killing was one of the reasons that made BBC and a lot of the Nigerian media, it dampened that reportage on IPOB.
Exactly.
It did not give it that bite.
Exactly.
Although we in IPOB, in the media, we did our own part too, to debunk the news and all that. But God, in His own way too, using, I'm not saying the killing was right, but immediately that killing happened, the BBC and the media and all that saw that there was no way they could continue this attack on IPOB, because the North, in their own crazy way, are also inflicting injury on themselves. There are killings going on there, and our market again, Igbo market in Abuja, was set ablaze. Then again in Biafra land, if you remember again, after that one happened, Biafra land, series of killings. Also the one that led to that Fatima woman from Adamawa that got killed with her 4 kids. All these things were targeted on how to use killings and violence to nail our leader in his court appearances. Shortly after that one happened, this attack by the Fulani men occurred on the prelate, because they were going to use all those attacks to say the leader of this movement, he is the one, all this violence going on, he must have one or two say, he's probably, he's leading a violent group. So in that way, they should not release him. But then, while that was ongoing, the Fulani, the prelate now came out to say, all these attacks are by the Fulani men. So you can see that whatever they do, it still goes back to haunt them. So now their hands are tied. So that the prelate himself, who was kidnapped and had to pay over 100 million ransom to bail himself, it is all God's doing. Because if he was not kidnapped, and if he didn't pay that money, then he wouldn't have come out to use his mouth to profess that truly these killings and violence and criminality going on in Igbo land is not by IPOB, that it is the Fulanis, and then the Nigerian military are giving them that backing. So we should thank God that this one was actually kidnapped. We should thank God that he was kidnapped and that he even paid that money. Because after all here, he would understand the gravity of the situation that people are facing every day in Biafra land. So it is going to affect everybody.
For sure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. It correct. Our brother is making sense. We have a double testimony. Funding the church. Yeah, I'm not a church. And he can praise the Lord. I have testimony. What is the testimony? Praise the Lord as hallelujah. Yes, we have a testimony. The bishop have already vindicated us. Number one, he said Fulani. They told him that they were Fulani born in Igbo land. At least we have now understood that Fulani are the one killing. Then another revelation that the military, Nigerian military, are also aiding them to kill. Double vindication. Fulani is no more ESM. Fulani boys killing. No more IPOB. Then on top of it, at the accessor military. And I hear that they are summoning the man. They say they are summoning him to interrogate him. I want us to back him up. No matter what he's passing through, he has been our savior somehow. I know many of us are against religion. I know, even me, like what I play here today. But at least this one is coming as a blessing in disguise. So we must support that bishop, because we hear that they want to call him for interrogation. But I've forgotten that there's a man called what is his name? What is this man's name? What is this idiot from Middle Belt that said that come out and said the military are colluding with bandit to keep him? I've forgotten his name. I think I have his video here. I'll play it now. I have his video here. Let me see if I can be able to remind somebody. Should no, not Gumi. There's a man. What is his name? Former military man that said that T.Y. Danjuma. Correct. T.Y. Danjuma. Yeah, correct. Yes. Can you hear me?
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
My brother, this is Uche Kanu calling you from all the way from Biafra land, Ikeduru, Imo State, precise.
Okay. What is going on in Ikeduru?
Everywhere is calm, my brother. It's just that this time around, what is happening now is all about all this, the election.
Okay.
So, now what they are doing now, they will call you, they will ask you to come and register, have what card they call membership.
Okay.
So that is the current situation they are now. But if you refuse with them, they will see you as their enemy or an IPOP member. They will begin to attack you in one way or another.
Okay, that's their style. Remember the campaign.
Yes, MLA primary.
When I mean campaign, what are they about the news or whatever? Para tipa, para bosses now. What the news in the name of campaign?
Mega na habia. Anyone they want motor, then they will come to you and ask you. The phone you have talk up, that's your motto. Hangara give post on it. Some of them they give them driving license, some of them they give them 20,000. So hang the poster, any motor. That's make a form of sticker. That's near around the motor for you to be campaigning for them. Those that agree or never agree.
And I agree. How we will get how many you mark had signed about will. The children happy be one problem in their absence. You gotta go.
I used to tell them, one thing now, we are living in a situation whereby I go get them, but sometimes you see them lose their senses.
I know.
They will not even like to listen to you. What they after is that thing that you can hear. So some of them, when you talk to them, they may believe you in one way or another, but how to get talk, I lose at 20,000. So sometimes, in life, you don't need to complain much.
Don't complain, brother. Don't complain so that you will not be a target. Don't complain. Many of you are on ground.
Yeah.
You don't need to complain. Don't need to persuade. Just be your own. The result will begin to show itself when the campaign starts. Because sometimes, our people don't like to pay instruction unless the thing come in form of calamity. That is the only time they will listen.
Yes.
I understood. Yes. I understood you, brother. Understand you, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yes, you have another thing to say. You have something to say again.
Yeah. Yes. I want to thank you people because it's not easy for somebody to be in Western world. Then you still talk about this our struggle, this Biafra resurrection.
Exactly.
It's not easy. It shows that the blood of Biafra runs in your bone.
For sure.
Because as long as you're on that, everything we have light, see roads, see good out. So most of people will go back and they will sleep off. Exactly. But both of you come out and speak the truth, speaking the knowing it well that the blood of Biafra is in you. So it's not easy
at all.
So that is what I want to thank you people. I'm still encouraging you. You should go ahead.
Thank you, brother.
And talk about it.
Thank you, brother.
It's what we believe.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. May God bless you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
God bless.
You are kind. You are kind. I know it's hard. It's hard because everything is working now. Everything is working. I've gone to work today every month and I want my salary. This month I got double. This month I got double. This month I in double. Don't look me. I tell you how it be. Just look me the smart. Waiting concern me. I just tell you. I know it's not my country. This month of June now, Hana go double. Hana pay double salary. Ya mean you say 3,000 euro. How can you 6,000 euro? Double salary. I will tell what. However, catching can. For December, when they increase price, I don't saw Christmas. But now December price I add her completely. Every December, King will start something cheap. By a celebration of Jesus Christ. You saw the bet. Which means all go more question a celebration. A question I'm no more when you choose on him. And make a price here too. Who know the price book? Larger, you saw December. How one way Christmas. Bruno. I tell you. Let me go to you, brother. I think let me go to your man page. You have been calling. I think this is your second time. I have our brother from UK. I will call you back, brother from UK. Let me allow you people to speak because I say today is your time. I don't need to talk much. Like I said, I'm seeing a different numbers today. Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, Methuselah, my dear brother. Good evening from here.
Yes, you're welcome.
Yeah, I just want to inform you that as the news was going on, a breaking news just came in. That particular area and spot where that Methodist prelate was abducted.
Yeah.
Yes,
we're hearing you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we're hearing you.
Right now, a pastor and the wife have been abducted right now as I'm speaking to you.
The same place.
That same place. Even after the whole demonstration they did in Abia for 2 days, the same place again to show you that the army are really out to abduct all our people with the Fulani men. That same spot now they've just abducted this, and the worst part is that the pastor was stabbed. The pastor, tomorrow I lose the latest. And I learned that he's a very high profile pastor. Even my information on that checkpoint there, when they stop to search you, you got to go according to our HOD. Then they will know the kind of caliber of person you are. You got to go. The next thing they pass information to their kidnappers. So if there's how am I going able already? So as now, this particular one I'm just giving this information to. Bupa a high profile pastor. You got to go. So just like our brother Bo say no number I reach out to those clerics in our land. We are not the one who will go and call them. Oh, how are you Jack? I made demonstration for the ESN.
Exactly.
We are not the one because they are the ones that is being hit.
Exactly.
Before you know it, also Ogaba. So they are the one who are even on Sunday, this Sunday mass, how they suppose itself in a same word. This Sunday now, the whole church in the southeast disposed its troop out. Army now aid. That army is aiding these people to kill them. I troop go out. Go in fact, we want ESN to come and protect us. That is where
Exactly. Hey, check IPO, brother. Hey, check IPO. Now, Kachike doesn't call order now. Hey, check order. Hey, check order.
Look at what they are doing.
Something that they can do. They have the congregation. They have people. They have masses.
Yes. Let them do something. Because you cannot just say to just fold our hands. Okay, without now this man of the bold, if not that the man is bold to tell his story, do you know that they wanted to tell the story for him?
Exactly. They're correct. Yes.
So we cannot keep on living like this. You gotta go. Thank God that all these things.
I love it.
IPOB. The other one, the younger or is it brother to Egedege. This is how God also helped us. Because already Soludo TV have been going around national IPOB course with the smart head. Every news in Nigeria. And when the real news reporters now, they couldn't carry it. They couldn't carry the real news.
Exactly.
So everything about to demonize IPOB. So this is the right time. God is about to save us. I pray that these clerics will listen to the voice of the people. Let them come out and tell them, because if not so, look at what is happening in Benue State. It will be a shy place. Almost 20-something communities in Benue State is gone, renamed to Fulani names, and on the Fulani is there. As I speak to you, 20-something community is gone in Benue State. Kogi right now is being taken. How on Kogi even today? How we bomb na Kogi State?
Yeah.
I don't know whether you are aware.
Yeah. I'm reading it. Yes. I'm reading it.
So
it is correct.
So let me leave.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
You know?
Let me read it for them. The news you brought is a genuine news, because I know we don't carry fake news. The news our brother read told us now. Look at it here. Herdsmen strike in Abia. Abduct pastor, wife, stab cleric in the chest. Ndoka. He was said to have been stabbed in the chest and stomach and is currently receiving treatment at an undisclosed hospital. Cleric identified as Apostle Delight Ozo Okonye a Biafran, has been stabbed in the chest by assailant suspected to be Fulani herdsmen. Also, according to report, was attacked alongside some of his friends in Umuahia, Abia State. He was said to have been stabbed in the chest and stomach. Well, look when you get blame here. Look here.
That is not an issue for anybody to be discussing. In 2001, I did a rook in Abia. Yes, it's true. A lot matter. I built the whole cows were being sold in Umuahia and Aba. In 2001, when I became governor, I called the Hausa community and they called me. I said, Umuahia, Aba, we need to decongest because it's not a city. Where you have ShopRite in Umuahia today, it used to be cow settlement. If anybody knows that. The same thing with Aba. But I had an honest meeting with them. I said, I'm going to be providing you land, I'm going to be providing you water, electricity, everything. But this is where we are going.
He's going to be providing them water. He's going to be providing them electricity. He will provide them land. You want to let some for when a property, when a light, when a water. He provided these things for the Fulani in Lobanta. I was just a cow. Normally, I would have men in our people are united. Ya would have men the mind are still strong. All you need you would have IPOB, you propaganda be destroyer. So like only destroyer, so there wasn't anything like IPOB. We never told you soon. That's the reason why many of you came. Instead of you to help to build IPOB up, so that everyone land on IPOB on your land also name. And on IPOB start to double into this issue of killing. Everybody will be on their own. We need to destroy. Then I only saw you now a pornographic film. But people are not assuming that I will allow you to destroy this struggle with propaganda. Then I think to hang on, show you your breast. I show you your breast. I will. Don't worry. Tomorrow I will show you your prick. I have it. But I think you have called me before, if I'm not mistaken. If you called before, you don't need to repeat me again. Like I said, if you called before, you don't need to call back again. Let me go to you. I think our brother from UK. Our brother from UK, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want people to call me 2 times. If you call once, it's okay. No amount of explanation you bring here now that will give us this thing we are looking for. Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello, bro.
Yes, brother.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening from here.
Yeah, thank you. I saw your program is very fantastic.
Thank you, brother.
Really apology. In fact, what I saw today pertaining when it's called Simon Ebang, there is so unfortunate, really.
Yeah, very soon.
I couldn't believe that, and I pray the God that's killing others will kill Simon Ebang because today I come to know that it's completely evil genius. You know.
Correct, man. Correct, man.
I cannot. Yeah, and well, that is not a problem. He will not go free. No, he will not go because they're completely considered. I don't know how I can put it in fact. Completely disgrace to Igbo race, you know, completely disgrace to Igbo race.
Exactly.
But he's not disgrace to Igbo race. He's trying. God wants to show us that he is the evil genius.
Correct.
In the midst of good ones.
Correct, man.
Really.
Correct, man.
Now I have to stress myself, but he will get what he's looking at all costs from us. And again, a couple with we hear in the about Igbo,
yeah.
In fact, I always look at the thing in them, but your man was like she have for to pop up the security. If your way go, let us contribute. If we because our agents, what of the years they're not working again. So I think I'm request or want to ask you about the ESN. But if there's a way we can contribute money or to round up most of for men at home to enter bush, really. I'm ready to contribute every month. Let us contribute 100,000. I'm ready to contribute.
I know you.
Every month. So for people to, because if everyone keeps a worry, the flying is when they come, they will not go away. They never go away. They need to die there.
Exactly.
So for us to delay it, man, say more delay is dangerous. it's better we also try to do anything we know we can do to help, ease the situation of our people there, because and they go on our people. I will joke the tiny Europe, but they go our people and the our is going down every day, Yeah. So my suggestion is we are contributing and please contribute at least a minimum of 100,000 per person. So to mobilize people to enter bush, my brother, because what is about to come is more bigger than what you just saw.
I know.
Yeah, really. And again, we cannot only concentrate on just maybe on media. Let us put action. Let us put action, because anything you are doing on edge without action is equal to zero. Without action is equal to zero. That's why I keep saying about this. But I don't like everyone openly something, because I know my person, and I know what I can do. But I don't like going much on air, So, but if at all, if you want us to help Nnamdi, my brother, come fix action and call me. I have so many things I want to, but I cannot say. But I'm just from Guagogo. I don't want to talk. I have so many things, but I cannot say it on.
I know.
But if people want action, come, let us. I'm with them. I'm with them, comparing them. Said they know me very, very well. Anything, outside the action, this is someone that will not make this nonsense or cherish thing he did today. He wouldn't have done that. If you really want to present a real freedom fighter, as a real freedom fighter, you won't do that.
At all. You are correct.
Yeah. So thank you, brother. Thank you,
brother. God bless you. I was smiling as our brother was speaking, but many of you will not know the reason why Methuselah is smiling. I am smiling as our brother is speaking. Our brother was once one of us before they used emotion to took him. Now he's back. At least that's why I told many of you what this guy did today is a good thing for us, because they knew. I said it this afternoon. I said genuine men, serious men, matured men cannot applaud him for putting the picture of a woman, a naked picture of a woman, in Twitter to justify his case. The guy that just calling me now, there was one time he wrote me about Simon that we have to listen to him, that he's doing a good job. Today now, at least the naked picture have told him that this guy is a moron, and he said it here. Oh, to what? Am I and when joy, as one day say heaven, I couldn't say I rejoice, or angels I rejoice. Oh, to what? Let me go to you, brother. Yes, can you hear me? Yes, hello? Brother, you're calling from Australia, but I don't know why your number is not going. Okay. Let me continue with what I have. Before our brother call, I will come back to your calls. Let's pay attention. I'll pick your call again.
Everything was going on well until I mentioned the name Simon Ekpa. When I mentioned Simon Ekpa, that's when all hell broke loose. Because I told him, Simon Ekpa, I tried to explain to him what Simon Ekpa signifies. It doesn't matter who accepts.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter who hates him or who likes him. Elohim does what he wants to do. The spirit of Biafra has chosen who will work for her.
So, madam, I will on your choose one year on social media. Go to your own selection. And I get select on your gabe with my private party. You will. I don't want to know Chuko, I don't want to know. When you saw Chuko, you select here. The religion, I will have one of Futana that side. I'm not meaning to go before. Email equalize. Maybe how about 1-0? Now your own home time. I didn't need the winning. In your goal, Baba, even in your goal, total ball now, every year go. Name players like a snap tower. Let's continue. One you saw we say, is it you go again? That's a letter savage you on social media. It
doesn't matter who accepts it or not. It doesn't matter who hates him or who likes him. Elohim does what he wants to do. The spirit of Biafra has chosen who will work for her. And she is the one that is appointing people to work for her.
Madam. Come you to your the great cook about mammy today. The Chris or Chuku Grab Honoga. Oshim na capta. Nobody should blame me. Where is it? Where you go, Gabama? Cabbage go Gabama push to that end now. I want to go Gabama send them. Look here. Get Wababaze. I want each lady. As I each lady. Nah, human being, Jokan Joe. You need a Mamma George. Oh, and nigga, half myself. Even you need to get a quick yourself. Oh, God of mercy. Can I continue? So what can I continue? What problem?
A job. It doesn't matter what we like.
It doesn't matter.
So I told him,
it doesn't matter.
We discussed about the seat at home. I discussed with him the things that Simon Eba is doing. And then if we will change from DOS command to ESN command, then with Chinasa, with Simon Eba,
Simon now about 7, Chinasa now about 11. Flank. When you get flank, when you get a flank at midfield. No, they look me. Look here. I'm going to stand from that church. Look here. No, they look me. Look here. Chukuk. So Chukuk, God gets sent over here. So what then? So what then?
Both of them can collaborate and help, give instruction and help figure out how to get our leader out. How to give our people hope.
I'm not. Not tell me PJ call. She never walk. They are figure it out. I'm so what there. Half a goal here. What put up on every border? And I reach her Blumboro. And I am like this. And he can't go there. And I do. Going here, my brother. Let me call you Biago Sife. Mama, network. They work from Australia. They work from Australia. Why are number now fluctuate? Yes, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, hello.
Now, what are you at work?
Hello, Methuselah.
Yeah, brother.
No, I'm not at work. I was trying to call before.
Okay.
I was going to talk about the brother that mentioned that he was praising those of us in diaspora. That's one thing. I thank that brother for mentioning that. People need to know that the majority of Biafrans in diaspora that are not coming forth to support their own freedom or the freedom of their people it goes to show that black people have a problem.
Yes.
Because you have cousins, you have relatives, they are abroad, but they are not supported. And they are complaining. Some of them are complaining. Some of them are worried about what's happening. How things are going so badly. But there is one way they can participate in what we are doing. In order to bring a change. But they're not doing it. So we will continue to encourage those of you who understand the meaning and the essence of what we are doing, and then you're coming forth. You're just not providing your resources. You're providing your time, which is most important. You're providing every other support that this struggle needs to continue to propel. We thank you, all of you, especially those of you in Biafra land who are relying on the things that we do. Continue. Always remember that the genuine Biafrans, those ones that are born, those ones that were born by genuine mother in Biafra land, we will not stop. It does not matter the hardship. It does not matter how difficult it becomes. It does not matter the amount of life that is committed to it.
Exactly.
We will continue. We are fighting for the future.
Exactly.
Always remember that. We are fighting for the future. Freedom fighting is a fight between the present and the future. You're trying to create a future for Ndagamo, because those who will be born in the future, if you don't create a future for them, they will come here and they will be worried. They will be wondering why men did not fight to create a future for them.
Yes.
They will turn into monsters.
Yes.
That's exactly what we are doing. And we must also remember that our leader is the best thing that will happen to our life. Imagine if our leader was not in the scene and all these things are happening. You that is coming from abroad, you would have been taken. Anytime you visit home, people will kidnap them. Turning the mind of the people against the real enemy is the real thing. So we will continue. We are going to stop. We will continue to push. We will continue to do everything there. Most especially, we are encouraging those abroad. If you have relatives, we look for join the IPOB. We are pressing the international community. We are pressing so hard, very, very hard, especially on the Australian axis. We are pressing so hard. So tell your relatives, now that I called you, join the IPOB join the IPOB. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
You are an idol worshiper. If you go to church and it's Sunday clean your worship, idol worship. Worship me on a Saturday. Are you deaf? You cannot hear?
Instruction.
Worship me on a Saturday. What is difficult about that to understand? Lunatics everywhere. I will proceed to pray. I've been mentioning Chukwu Abiyama a lot, and I will pray to him. All of us will pray, so you understand what it means to serve him in truth and in honor. Is it because of us letting this Yoji Africa? Who are we to trend at number one? Who are we? Who are we to trend at number one?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, Methuselah.
Yes.
My name is Methuselah.
Correct, man.
Yeah, are you on a live program?
Yes.
I hope so.
Yes, I'm on a live program, yes.
Yeah, the problem of some of our people, I want them to know that many are called but few are chosen. That's those that are really called for this struggle, and those that even though it take their life, they will still stand. I believe that, like America today, only 30% of America deliver the whole America. The Australia that guy just called you now was 15%. South Africa were 20-something%. So not all those people that are making noise are called. Some people are noise makers. Some people are jobbing our people back home.
Exactly.
And even in diaspora here.
Exactly.
So our people we know are those free ones. And if you are real, you will stand for real. For all these things that happen about 11 months now, the screaming has already been made. And we have seen the people that are real. And we have seen those that are not real. And many are still going to fall.
For sure.
Because the election is at hand now. Many people will still follow the politicians. As you are seeing the useless ones, they are singing the glory of the politician where they know there is no hope.
No hope.
Where they know there is no hope. And they are singing. They are
Making
2 years ago, there are people that are singing their glory. P2B that killed our people in Ozi River, you are singing his glory. Go to Abuba Katapo Belawa to go and pray. Useless people. That is the people you are singing their glory. Is it Ojos Okalo? Is it Hopos Adema? Is it Ohanes and Dibo? Who are you singing their glory? If not to come to IPOB, come and do your donor in IPOB. Stop doing what you are doing outside. Come and give that money to IPOB to buy gun and bullets and defend you. Otherwise, I got bowl of rock. I will rape your mother, rape your father in your presence, and you cannot do anything. So it's better for you to bring that money and support IPOB. Otherwise, whatever you see, you take. God bless you, Methuselah.
Bless you, brother.
Carry on.
You spoken well, Mwachineke. You spoken like a man. Thank you, brother. I love that. Our brother that just called from Ikeduru. We have to thank you enough. Your own thank you is supposed to be more because you've never seen development yet. You are craving for it. So we have a reason to agitate. And we are philanthropist. We have seen development. All corner here. Million bag everything. So because we are philanthropists in nature, we want our land to be like that. But what is moving you? What is pushing you to believe that you need freedom? Is because you are called for it. It's because you're a genuine son of the soil. Because you're a genuine. And you are genuine at the same time. Unless you must have traveled outside the country before and see how everywhere is well decorated. That move you. At least I have something that is moving me. Like our brother said, call your brothers, your cousins, relation in Western world. Ask them. You don't talk about Biafra. Say, are you keen in to, condemn what is going on in Nigeria in the first place? Before you begin to ask him whether is he fighting to restore Biafra. Many of them are very wicked in nature. To be a philanthropist is not easy. Now let's go. Let me listen to this a bit. Then I off it.
Oh, how to move things. I told him that Biafra is so close. It's so real. It's
very
so
close.
real.
So this Biafra that is so close now, how will he do? Okay, no, far away. Yeah, Biafra is close. How will he do? One, you share the channel, but I cannot. I'm not repeat on in the public. I can't.
That we can do this together and help. Release our leader so that when he comes out, he can raise our flag. And everybody can now do their own.
I was getting with the business.
So we had hours and hours and hours of conversation. So in the long run, Chinasa told me that he will call me back. Because we were going back and forth. He'll hang up.
He never called me.
I don't know if he was talking to some people, but he will call me back and then we'll continue from where we left. So after a while, he said that he's going to call me back. So because I didn't sleep the whole night, so I tried to lay down a little bit.
How?
I think in about less than 2 hours when I woke up, that's when I saw internet about the seat at home. So I was very happy because during that conversation,
it's okay, one. It's okay. Your boy is now doing the job. He did. He also, as you say, he need a young man na Facebook and he she and breast, that is breast. How many of you who among you is a physics student here? You might know about Hooke's law. The Hooke's law of elasticity. You know the physics. And when I hear the physics, Biafra no. Ndige bidu kia no. I work as a physicist to get land. They are drawing now. What has Archimedes has to do with Hooke's law? You define here. Chugabaka, you're not here. Mama, physics students are here. Hooke's law of elasticity. It's like the breast has passed through the breaking point. We're going to ultimate limit state. So the thing across all us na breaking point. So they are now showing us breast as a way to get freedom. Nnamdi Methuselah Jirana here. Hey, look at just take 1 minute now. We play 1 minute. We play no Chike deuxième. Say DOS potra post to Nelly the breast na Facebook. Just get now to turn the coins some backwards. So DOS post there. Hey, look at them. They showed our leader. They are not serious. We are here to, someone ever is there moving struggle forward, how to bring our leader out. They are sharing nude. We get people. That's why they showed our leader. We are now. Is doing a good job. He's doing a good job. Then the man always a good job. Wicked people. Yes, our sister Dark. Let's go. Let's go.
Conversation about sit at home.
Come on.
We also talked about what
Simon. What is Simon about doing? You talk about what Simon about is doing. I said only once. I don't want to pick up 2 times. I said it here. Methuselah is receiving salary from IPO.
2013, 2014, United. Man, 2016.
Gossip.
Like this guy on Ostra, Methuselah, Chena. If I IPO be me,
salary.
That Ostra. No, the money they are paying him salary. Why should you pay salary for somebody?
I think I see our sister here. I got a monthly. na salary asa kwanye salary they go turn here they kwa salary na kwa salary some people are hey I said it no wonder this guy happen na church chai can you mean they apale go you see this guy no na America na ogbuefi oh chineka but that man ok agwa Ghana ga that man heji eme ino ya give away like our brother call from UK cement in the something. Do you know what this guy and about the idiot in Finland have done? Many of you don't know what this guy have done. Many of you all the do is if me personally that now more opportunity that guy will go down 6 feet and then maybe I tell you what that guy has cost. Many of you don't know the reason why there's killing now in the land, the reason why there's kidnapping because of autopilot is that and them have a con. If you know what is insubordination, have you ever imagined being inside one you are driving, you are in one ship, two pilots have now door steering, nkanya left, nkanya right. How will your mind be? Give one on the ship. How will you feel? Two captains dragging steering. Onyanka at right, onyanka at left. Give he can measure turbulence now. Get raleba. All our human experience that this struggle. They came with propaganda. DOS ko their own. Help us wote nzama. Now they are paying them salary. So give one no one say gossip you say how can they be do this? They are paying their salary. Are they so they told people don't pay. They say pay here, pay the other side, don't pay who made the account. They are criminal. Don't pay this side. Every day fundraising. Don't worry, tomorrow you know the summary of fundraising tomorrow, which is today anyway. Today, maybe in the evening today, we are going to bring in summary what they have used. This one I want gossiping. Anna Brogana from the horse's mouth. Very wicked people. I say very wicked. On your tochego. Henwe Nnamdi tactics. What you know here now? Give the hair pillage here. I give you 21 million. And you go, when you donate 21 million. I bet you want to project. I give you give one with 21 million. They recruit some people. How be as agents get the money on. And you had that 21 million. How be now extra? Hey, we regulate the money. Hey, no, well, it's not me. It cannot be me. But the only thing, the problem I have with them is that they say don't pay the other side, that they are criminal. They are Nzama people. They are using the money to buy mansion. Don't pay them. They are criminal, child. Then hack was on your own. Now people the wicked though. Brother, I've said it before. I don't pick call 2 times. Everyone no. I don't pick call 2 times. When I want once. Then I will know that thing actually can send that voice message. I don't pick call 2 times, brother. I have a lot of. Let me go to you, brother. I think I have you. You call me. I have your missed call. Let me call you back. I have your missed call. I just want to pick those that I've never picked. Just once. Once is okay. I think this is how many hours? This is 22. This is almost going to 12 o'clock in the midnight. Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, Methuselah.
Correct, man.
KJ.
This about brother.
Methuselah, then I'm Massimo.
Ana orukure ya side. Ana orukure oberu ya end.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I compound.
Yes.
Emma, we teach now. Our leader will come out. Give me an idea. With that Anna, with that breast now. Tomorrow night they will release our leader.
That is. I've been so happy.
I would word.
Because this guy finished go for where? Onye ọbụla na-ege that boy ntị na mmadụ onye anwa ekwesịrị imere onye anwa ebere onye ha nọrọ
ekwesịrị imere ya mass burial na-ekwu ebere mass burial
ya ekwesịrị ya wujegwa ọgwụ ego ekwesịrị isi ya gwa ọgwụ
I'm telling you where I got kwaja I tell you
mgbe e were dịkwa aja ọ dịpendịrị agbara wee ka reject ndị ewere isi metụ I'm so happy, believe me. It's finished for the people, believe me.
It is correct.
Yes. How do you go for finish? So, Auntie can again.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Come with on your top pilot to make sure this program. Come with on your top pilot to make sure this program. Methuselah is winding down. I want him sema name a program almost 4 times in a day. Come check on your top pilot with the close of this program. On your number you nuji. On your hono nuji. Guess I know why you saba. They are not the sort I know why you saba. I know why you saba. At least I know where make. Here one adrad. It might help pendulum. Ana Majan Grover. Let me autopilot. Autopilot. Where when I do come one of you. Come I don't want to keep one now. I don't want to keep autopilot. I didn't pick in the go or I had the problem. Yes, can you hear me? Yes, brother.
Yeah, okay. Good evening from here.
Yes, good evening, brother.
From the dirtiest city of the whole world.
Our Lagos.
Yeah, from there, I can say. And when no a Kelekan behavior. A Kelekan behavior, I'll go and never go near. For sure. Exactly. Any land never know the sign of coming of Biafra. And when
I hope.
The sun now, yeah. So you want I need no more. Yeah, why a minute? I know when I need no more, like when they put a battery, huh? Battery had a result.
Exactly.
Brembo was now on that one, take a can I thought you go to. I know when I need no more, I'm on a good.
Exactly.
So,
thank you, brother.
I'm going to talk about the one I try.
Thank you, brother. Yes, thank you, brother. Let me, the search you call Faith or Gala. How about them, the I know how block my block. Faith or Gala. Oh, Conquo come to them on. My so I have Conquo. Mazo Conquo. So I have Conquo somebody. And they are Mazo Conquo, and they pay the care call. Call now, near Hamia Oja here now. Huh? I block, and they pick call. It's not going. But do you know that some people are still following this criminal with all this nonsense he committed? One pay me, better send the video since you. And you have our people people of your mouth. Can't have an suffer. Have our people to our video. Our people. Now, no, let me not say it. Let me call this guy. Let me call one of them. Chat with me, please. DOSRB. I'm with you people here. Cannot pick. I see your call. I'm going to let you earlier. Like when you came to autopilot to send the other senders, I see DOS. They are doing a good job. On autopilot, agent auto save for him. I know that they will. Who else? Nka Mazi add me up, huh? Oh. Now once you got autopilot, Madam Hakwa here, beacon. Okonkwo is very, very foolish. Do you advise your people to register PVs? PVs. PVs. Gent. Let me allow our leader to know why I show you PVs.
Why can't we say no?
Election. Our people are with PVs. Mayor say debate. Soon but I here can debate here this issue of election. So it couldn't matter from the angle we are coming from. You know they here. Vote on account. On here got you vote on account. Yeah, my vote on account. I don't agree on one side. Your vote doesn't count. Your vote does not count. On your now present there. Hatch the file. Yeah, continue. Una be ha kwoku PVs. And I'm not church I sign ML but hey kwoku before you come and take your Holy Communion. You have to come with your PVs. Holy Communion jab jab. Nonsense. That Holy Communion cassava ebrebe boy achicha buku ndara. One diagram na church hate me and mbo for their lewi there put aside say on here on that time I know into that no gonna tell me such thing. For the time I rejected that thing, I did so many experiments. Like this, the bishop is me and aside with the about GS lady the thing lady there say you know the for years. I say how what teacher yeah me make a confession you know really or change it to blood see the kid change it to blood and I am today. I got when I had a confession complete almost 5 years no nothing. I will make a sure no really far side about GA you know the job every job. Let me allow a leader to roll while I bring what I wanted to show you people.
What sense are you talking about? Did you go to the foundry to fabricate the car? The answer is no. You are not ordinary driver, even passenger. Not even driver, passenger. You want to take the glory. How do you think the manufacturer or the designer of that car will feel?
Wait, let me
These are the things our people don't quite appreciate.
I've seen it.
Neither do they understand. Let me tell you what you call Biama. Ima, ofadne moon, afuntne moon. Unana hanuya. Wa beke biana guno kuasi. You want to listen to the lies coming from people who, of course, may have benefited either rightly or wrongly. There is one respect I give to Europeans, to Caucasian race. They are hard-working.
Correct. They are.
My goodness.
They are.
They are hard working.
Yes, they are.
That is why they are preeminent. We believe in superstition in Africa. Oh, don't go through the left door. If you go through that, nonsense.
Exactly. Don't go. If you go now, are you having hard time in Europe? Because yes, your uncle now. That's your uncle. Or one of your uncle. The ground to kiss yes. Or John Hoganinu. Oh, the man is Gagalinu. Gishinga, one small money save a game with Apple and Gaba Wokok. Alone your Kuku PVC. Nga there again. PVC there again because I'm correct how small. Nga look here. Look where PVC here. Watch here. Where? Look where PVC. Wait, let me show you PVC.
Why are you crying?
Where?
Everything the lesson, the PVC yesterday. Look who come the lesson. And the other, and what two? I bet you one. They force me upset. I get 600 and something votes. While the this man will get 300 and something votes. But I'm saying another thing now. I'm saying another thing. Who is responsible for another thing? He said, to get
the man is saying another thing. Get your PVC. Get your come on ground. She didn't change for news. Don't mind them, brothers. Don't mind them. Look here. The man is saying another thing now. Even there's something. People you not go see anything. You are seeing another thing.
Why are you crying?
What do you mean?
Everything the lesson, the PDP yesterday, we could comment the lesson, and the other, and what two, I bet you one, they vote free and fair. I guess this one has.
You know, actually they vote free and fair. Give them anybody no go learn. Our people know they learn from their mistakes. The man say they vote free and fair, and I agree with him. They vote free and fair.
They vote free and fair. I get 600 and something votes. While the NDC man will get 300 and something votes. But I'm saying another thing now. I'm saying another thing.
Hey man, the man willy. They don't turn the man willy. But I'm saying another thing now. Don't worry, that day will negotiate nothing.
Responsible for this. He said, Chief Kenneth about us. He's responsible for my vote. They're changing my vote. Look at the original result sheet here. Look at the original result sheet here. Look at the original result sheet here. Hello. Look at the original result sheet. Look at the
Don't worry, we are going to bring the fight to the knowledge of the authority.
Come on, get out. Which knowledge? Which knowledge? Don't worry, we are going to bring this to the knowledge of authority. How fun are done? How jayes? You know, people are wicked. Can they all complain like now on the TV and this trouble? Half aside, hey, she from the if one adore. Ebe itri me she do ba na mepe small. Hey, she ha chari work. Say ebe be maniac. So brothers, the reason why I told many of you to engage in debate so that people will learn. Don't even you're going to be with a double mind. Engage in a debate. I have prepared what I wanted to use for the debate. Do you know where I got it? From BBC, the same BBC now, with Charlie Boy. Many of you have seen that. That was whether it's last 4 years or so. I have the video. Charlie Boy, one other House of Assembly member, a woman, and a BBC guy, which is some other guys, when they were analyzing the quota, the statistics, the population, the number of House of Assembly members, the number of Senate members in Nigerian system. It has been designed. It has been designed that North will continue ruling. The only way power will change is what we call zoning. And that zoning will be collective effort of every party. Zoning. Why even that word zoning should tell you that it is not by your voting. Had it been they agree on zoning, what are you voting now? What are you voting for? Because I've already zoned it where it will come. A country cannot function like that. Me, myself, I don't support zoning. Because what we're supposed to know in a country is somebody who have the capacity to deliver. Somebody who have the capacity to bring development to the society. The person that is fit for the job should go and do the job, not by zoning. But because we are not one, we are trying to compensate everybody. And it doesn't work like that. That's why I'm so much annoyed with Peter Obi. He knew all these things. He know that he cannot do anything. You know what I hate where they are? They will continue after he must have lost now. He will now come back and begin to tell us they don't want us. They don't want us. But he got a election. Then he lose. If these people they don't want us, we must try and make sure. And we can make actually one minister. Yeah, Gezik. Oh, and you know this time. Now this is the reason why we have a problem with this idiot to call her autopilot. The job I question them silent over stammer. Close your mouth. Let your job be speaking. Not you on internet giving order here and there. I will do this, I will do that. I'm going to kill the House of Assembly member that come out. We are going to kill anybody that come out. But you are not doing anything. Then DSS engineer can measure the thing. People. These are one of the ways he's using to keep people. Or bam, because what you may attract people can they donate ego. What is calling over two of them now is money. They are dragging nudas. That pictures for us, it doesn't mean anything. They are dragging who will be in charge of Umeri account. Ogola. Nelly side is holding the fake Umeri. Then how I know why had you in the internet Umeri? Umeri is a born abo. And someone is not happy because this woman have ended up, stopping people from coming to donate because people are confused. So they have hijacked. This one say we didn't hijack, it's intact. This one say it's not hijacked. No, are they confused? This is exactly what they did to DOS. To make many of you believe that DOS are criminals. To make many of you to believe that DOS are buying houses with the money. Has they don't pay there. How on Zama? They are receiving salary. They give a Bruno some to check them happy with a salary. While ESN, because they use ESN as a point of contact. Because many of you love what is moving. Many of you love so that our security will be intact. So anybody use ESN, you are ready to donate. Just like our brother Kanu said, he is ready to donate any amount of money. Yeah, I'm a criminal now because I heard that brother said I will donate 100,000 every month. May create a forum. Bawamba. I'm gonna forum at it. I wait till Saturday. I'm gonna forum at Gacha Young. Hang here. Maybe Chowa double barrel, Cho AK-47 metal, maybe AK-47 plastic, Ukraine real. Yeah, this costume mark. Hangaya here. Nabamba will kill. We need money now to fortify our men. Una tora mego. Oh, hey, this guy, man. Tomorrow, we go hear the real story. Man, who they can envy. Why are you envying him? You are envying him because the guy is doing a good job. Look here, the good job. Look here. I agree with you. He's doing a good job. Look here. Look at the good job. Kevin. Look here. Look at the good job. Look here. Look at how we care about it. I think he's moving forward. Over focusing the answer. Look here. Look at the focus. Look here. Another gịnị ka a ga-eme ya kụpagide ya ọkwa ị ga-ahụ ọ ga-arise kwa when we are in the school. But it's okay brothers. Sometimes we need to call a spade a spade. I want to thank many of you that are with me. Ebe eji ebu pusi ụmụ eji egbu ọchịcha. I want to ekwueme ahelu ekwueme someone about what does Nelly of able nude photo has to do with freedom. My brother, I want to make una go ask him. Akudo ahelu Francis Nwafo. I want to sign out. Bobby King, Biafra or death. Want to thank many of you. Andrew, go Andrew. I hail you brother. I want many of you to know that freedom fighting is not easy. Let my voice of my leader continue while I am giving you accolade, while I'm saluting all of you. I will be going to sleep. It's already late. It's already late now. It's almost getting to 1 p.m. here, or rather 1 a.m. here in Austria. I think, I don't know what our leader, do you have any advice for us here?
The ability to give people hope that if they work harder, they will achieve greater things.
Yes.
That is the only antidote
to
insecurity.
Teach them. Very easy people.
Who voted for Jonathan? More Igbo-speaking people voted for Jonathan than the whole of the South put together. True or false?
True. It's true.
True or false? I ask you.
True. Come on, no.
Ihane gosi madu gosi one year.
1 year. Can't vote check again.
Nobody had that. Only Biafrans. So how can we cheat people who are of the same flesh and of the same blood? Go and use your tongue to count your teeth. Drive away every Yoruba person in Ijo land, that you may have peace. Yoruba kings never meant well for Jonathan. They betrayed him, according to Cardinal Okoje. Who doesn't know this cardinal? He's a very good man. I like him.
Dominic Ahelu.
I don't usually like people.
Gerard,
this one is good. His record has been consistent.
Our sister Kudo.
Cardinal Okoje. Why do I respect Philip Effiong? Philip Effiong for me is the greatest Biafran ever.
Correct.
Philip Effiong.
Akudo. Ono jishikwa ho ni ko. Omaka gara kwa chokwa ebe pick hand with a picture. Onya wala if you're a woman watching me. You gotta be careful. Autopilot now, their job now is to blackmail people with a nude. And I saw if you know all the possible one, you know, here and if it's possible, if you want to bath, use towel. We are towel and be taking your bath. Amanda is everywhere. I'm no man cook. Oh man, why? Unuji nude and with a freedom. Gina AB, Mazi Methuselah, no notification from you anymore. I don't know, sister. Don't worry. You know, they will release me from my main account. I try all much I can to make sure that people get a notification, but I don't know why.
Is abominable. Is an abomination before God in heaven and man on earth. Nigeria is an abomination. Complete, the harbinger of evil. Everything devilish and satanic is in the zoo. Everything you can imagine. Everything that is bad in a society is magnified in the zoo.
You are correct.
God, Nigeria.
You are correct. Chai.
That is where idiots live. I'm a Nigerian. No.
Hi. What I saw today. Do you know what I saw today? 2 boys. I don't want to show it. I'm sure you. Why will I post something like? I don't really care how someone they want to post to it. You know how they gay abo. Ufuno 7 years, cause on 6 years. Hey, bend there down. Chai. One anya la. Akwe chinu so Biafran. Umu ka abo mon takere. Umu gay. Just ke me puru kuya ke shinazu. Chai. So gene. Kebe she botakwan distance because umaka.
You did not graduate from University of Port Harcourt. A House of Reps member have been told.
Oh, wow.
Everywhere is forgery. Somebody, you would have thought that INEC would check with Uniport when they submitted their paper to say, I want to run for office. But lo and behold, they did not. They never did. They never ever did. It's today now that the man is being found as a fraud. This is meant to be a lawmaker breaking the law. And you're telling me you believe in one Nigeria. Are you people okay at all? Are your brains correct? Is your Dekadu Numa all this one Nigerian? Of course, you're black.